there everybody, and welcome to a new Blossom Crochet it's not a tutorial, this is more of a show and tell. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then my name is Rebecca, and do remember to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all of my crochet and yarn information. So first things first, this is not an advert, it is not a paid promotion, it is simply small business that I found on Etsy when I was looking for some faux fur pom-poms to put on my hats for winter this year, and I stumbled across this small business and their range of colours and things like that just really jumped out at me, and so I placed an order, paid with my own money, and wanted to share that with you. So that's a little disclaimer out of the way. I'm not getting anything for this, and I've not been asked to feature these products. So now that that's out of the way, I've just torn the other part of the label off because obviously it had the return address on, and I did actually tear a tiny bit of the label, but it is a small business called Two Little Rainbows, and it's a UK based business. So again, only a small business, it's not a big huge business, and I haven't actually opened this properly yet. They are all still in the bag, but you can see already there are some very interesting looking bits in here. So let me just get out my, oh there we go, that's lovely, isn't it? So a little thank you note saying many thanks for your order, Rebecca, and the lady that runs this little business is called Jane, and I will obviously leave all of her links and information in the description box. So I'm literally just going to tip these out. Now, I've never worked with faux fur pom-poms before. Whenever I've had pom-poms for hats, I've always just used a pom-pom maker and some ordinary yarn. So I just thought I would treat myself to something a little bit different. So I'm just going to fluff all these up a little bit, because obviously they've been in the storage bag for a little while, so just going to give them all a little shake which will just fluff them all up a little bit. So I've got some absolutely some amazing pom-poms here. That's a monster, that's huge, that one. So if you can't tell already, I didn't really look at the size information or anything, I just went with what I liked the look of, and also what yarn I knew I had to pair these up with. So these are absolutely amazing. Oh, I went a little bit Craig Revel Horwood there, didn't I? Sorry. So there we go, so they're all puffed up now. So these are the amazing ones that I decided to go for. So some of them I went for purely because they were neutral and could be put with any colour yarn for a hat. So these are all going to be popped onto some hats. So I've got a couple of tutorials coming up ready for winter, featuring some super duper easy tutorials for some lovely winter hats, and you'll see these little pom-poms featured in those videos as well. So I've got a nice cream one, and they are super fluffy, and I'm just going to show you where it's all tied up at the bottom so you can see it is very, very well made. And then you have got the two strings attached for securing them to your project. So obviously it's not just for hats, you can use them for absolutely anything you want. These are going to look so nice on top of the hats, and they're so soft, honestly, they're really, really beautiful, and they seem to be so well made and really secure as well. So I will do a separate video on how I'm going to attach these to my hats, just so anyone that wants to know can see how I choose to do it. So we've got the beautiful cream, which will go with everything, and along the same lines I just went for a black because that again will just go with anything. And then I went for the grey, again very neutral, but this one, if you can see, it's grey but then has some black, slightly longer black bits, if you can see there. So I really like that one as well. And then we move on to the slightly more colourful ones. Now this is one that I got, and don't worry, I will list all of the shade information in the description box as well. But this is like a very pale blue, and then with the amazing black going through it as well. So it's really unusual. I really like that one, and I've got this one specifically to use with the Chunky Monkey, the Shapies yarn. So I'm going to make a hat featuring this one out of the Chunky Monkey that I got the other week, sorry. So loving that one. Sorry, I can't stop swishing them. And then these are the ones that you've probably had your eye on as soon as I got them out of the bag. So these ones are all for something specific again, but I need your help deciding which one of these two to put with my hat that I've already started, which I will show you in just a minute. But this is one that I picked to go, so it's got these beautiful blue and black and purple, and I got this to go with the absolutely beautiful hand-dyed Supernova colourway, which was my exclusive colourway from Siobhan's Crafts. So I'm really excited about how beautifully this pom-pom matches this yarn. I think that is going to make probably a hat for myself, because I'm just that way inclined. I feel like I want to make one out of my own colourway for myself, and I think that's going to work up really beautifully with this amazing coordinated pom-pom on the top. And then, just before I show you the final two, this is the beginnings of a hat for my daughter. So it is two yarns used together at the same time. So we've got the Hayfield Spirit in the shade Sundown, and then that is in the DK, and then we have got just a Shapies Colour Crafter in white. And I've used both strands together, and I've made this really simple but effective ridged piece, and then obviously I'm going to attach it and scrunch it all up to form a beautiful hat with a nice turnover. So it'll have a nice turnover here. But what I can't decide is which pom-pom to use, so this is where I want your help. So we've got these two amazing pom-poms, which are both absolutely beautiful, but this one, which is the one I initially bought when I was looking through her website, this was the one I initially chose to go with this because it was slightly more pastel-y, and because I'd obviously mixed it with the white, the shades were slightly paler, and so I chose this one, and it's got all the right colours in, obviously, and then it is white at the bottom, so it's just a really nice soft pastel effect that you get with this one. Or do I go with the slightly more vibrant one here, which is called Mardi Gras, but this is a much bigger pom-pom, and I just wasn't sure on a child's hat whether it would be a little bit too big. So I just can't decide, do I go for the big Mardi Gras pom-pom, which, let me just fold the hat up so that we can get an idea, would sit sort of like that on the top. Would that be too big for my daughter? Or do I go with the smaller pastel-y shade? She likes both of them equally, so I'm just wondering what you guys think I should go for. So that is it. I was just doing a little pom-pom show and tell. So if you're like me and want to experiment and try faux fur pom-poms for the first time, then this small business has been great to deal with. Really good communication, and delivery and everything like that has been fine. I had no problems at all. But yet again, like I say, it's not a paid promotion. I'm not getting anything for doing it, or for if you guys buy anything, I don't get anything. It's just letting you know that I found somewhere that I really like, and the quality is brilliant. So that is it. Let me know, Mardi Gras, or I can't actually remember what this one was called, but Mardi Gras or the other one, basically. But I will see you for a normal tutorial soon, and all of the hat tutorials will be coming over the next few weeks as well, all being well. But I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.